So can you talk a little bit about, with your knowledge and wisdom around the past and the future and what really that is and how we look at time? Is it based on your point of awareness, or how does that work?
Yeah, that's all. It's really fascinating. And in Taoism, fire is time. So, and there are multiple types of fire. And it's interesting in physics because the second law of thermodynamics is what gives the direction of time, entropy. So without that underlying heat, molecular, and atomic vibration, there's no arrow of time. But we have multiple fires in Taoism because of this multidimensional level. So we have multiple temporal dimensions too. So, there's legends of manipulating the time, and that's some of the practices we begin to learn. So Shaoyin is the earthly fire, and Shaoyang is the heavenly fire. Shaoyang is the dimension of space, which is not in this dimension because we have this higher dimension. It's lost, and so it becomes Shaoyin, this lower dimensional time. So it's almost like this extra axis of space is time on this level. Like if I have a film reel, I have the entire film on this space, in this spherical reel, but it's projected frame by frame to a lower dimensional, two-dimensional screen in time. So the space is really the time. Like if you look out at the stars, you're seeing the past because the light is actually traveling so far that you see the past. So in our own human body, the Shaoyin meridian is processed through the organs of the kidneys and the heart. So that's why the metabolic function of the kidneys and the heart gives you your relative perception of time in this plane. So like everyone knows, time flies when you're having fun. If your heart is super opened, it's not that time moves forward more quickly for you. It's actually a perfect moment. So you find this timeless moment. And outside of you, time is moving at its normal clip, relative perception of time. Time is all relative too. And so that's the experience. But with the kidneys, with the adrenals, if you are really afraid and like your heart started beating, your adrenaline went up, that if you look at the clock, it'll be like, tick, tick, tick. For you, the time stretches much longer. So the Shaoyin axis in Taoism becomes like almost like on an analog cassette tape when you fast forward, like Alvin and the Chipmunks, or you could slow it down really slow. The Shaoyang has to do more with like spiritual dimensions. You can like skip time, essentially. So when you go to sleep, you may not know how much time has passed at all. And so that's the whole thinking, that time and space is constantly projected from you, from this Chongmai, which we actually consider to be like the force of gravity. So that's what Master Sung would talk about, is the Chongmai is like gravity. It's what bends space and time to make these seeming synchronicities.